So, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Hope everybody out there is well during the coronavirus lockdown.
Pandemic, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Some people call it a hoax, others call it a pandemic.
craptastic holiday.
Long. What are we, about 5 months now?
Yeah, something like that.
April, May, June. Yeah,
Oh,
damn near 5 months.
Yeah. Well,
Good
keep
God.
moving along in this thing. Oh, there's a new news about involving old Jizzy. We have Emmy Tayler.
Emmy Tayler.
Now, we watched a video last night by Sean Atwood that detailed a little bit of Emmy Tayler's involvement in this via a book about the Billionaire Boys Club, written by Virginia Giuffre. Is that how you say her name?
That sounds pretty good.
It had been confiscated by the authorities in the last Epstein trial. Now it's one of those documents that they're releasing with the rest of this unsealed stuff. And apparently in there it details the foursomes that went on between Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Virginia, and Ghislaine's assistant, Emmy Tayler.
Emmy, there was some very personal details pointed out. We found very interesting, perhaps unnecessary, but
very enlightening.
Now we know the color of certain people's pubic hair. So
yeah, very detailed reports. And the thing about that is, old Emmy Tayler. Now there was just an article released. Authorities were looking for her in the UK. She's nowhere to be found.
I did see something that said that for the last month she has been nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I guess the Sun went and inquired about her or something, and then told she was no longer in the country. We don't know where she is.
Right.
And then the New York Post is where I saw the last one from like yesterday, where it cited the Sun and how they were looking and nobody's seen her.
Surprise, surprise. I wonder if old Ghislaine maybe slipped her some get the hell out of the country money, or she has access to bank accounts perhaps and was able to access some money that way. I don't know what this woman is worth. I don't know, a whole lot about her. We're learning more as we go, but
I'd wager to say she's hanging out with
yeah, that one guy.
Yeah, the one guy.
Old Mr. Brunel.
Yeah, she's probably hanging out with old Jean-Luc Brunel.
Probably in the Bermuda Triangle somewhere. They're lost
right.
at sea in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah. They're trying to get back down to the Virgin Islands there and just disappeared.
Maybe they're hanging out with Elvis or something. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Elvis would want to hang around with them.
Well, once he got to know him, he would not want to. He would probably die again or something like that, But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's with these people, as we talked about Prince Andrew, you tuck your tail and hide. It's kind of, you're saying, I'm guilty. You're hiding something. What are you hiding? If you have nothing to hide, you are absolutely sure you have nothing to hide, why do you go on the run?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, he's hiding. It's ironic because he's hiding from everyone pretty much in the world, right? And now either Emmy, she's hiding from the law and everybody else,
Yeah.
or she's as big a part of it as everybody else and she's hiding with them, so
it wouldn't surprise me if as much work as they say Ghislaine did, and this will lead into Emmy and what she did for Ghislaine, is that it wouldn't surprise me if she had a whole team of these girls, these women that went around and were grooming young ladies. And the article that you showed me in the New York Post talked about how Emmy would teach some of these young girls how to massage Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know how to say his name. We'll just call him Jeff. But Emmy was showing other women, other young ladies, young girls, how to perform these acts. So,
well, her and I guess they were trying to groom Virginia to do that too, and pretty much everybody else, start throwing money at them. Hopefully they'll start bringing you younger the better.
Right. The bluer the eyes, the better. It's wonder what that pays. I think that that alone kind of leads me to believe that she was very involved with this. She was a right-hand woman to Ghislaine, and I think that she played along with it.
Oh yeah,
this was her job.
Money, 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 money.
Follow that dirty money, buddy.
Yeah, that's it.
If she was such an outstanding, good old citizen, she would have dropped the dime on them a long time ago.
No.
And she did not. She was living, probably a pretty lavish lifestyle. And all she had to do was groom a few girls here and there.
Look where it ends up, though. Where it ends up for everybody. I mean,
in a very bad place.
Well, I mean, and all the people that know him closely or knew him or worked for him, man, they're around his home. He had to have people that worked at his home, Palm Beach, Zorro Ranch. Now you got the security individuals coming out at Zorro Ranch and the property manager, implicating Clinton there all over. And not to mention the baby making thing that they were talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
But then you've got his New York apartments, and how many, these places don't run themselves. Okay,
right. That's
you have to have staff and people in this.
Absolutely.
So all these people that are these are the people that I really feel bad for, because either they're being pressured to come out now, or they literally have to go into hiding in a deep cave in Afghanistan.
Right.
Because, just knowing this guy, man, I mean, and if you're one of these people that worked for him on the island at the Bloomberg terminal, flying his plane, driving his car, doing his laundry, cleaning his house, mowing his lawn, cleaning the list goes on and on and on. All the people that he had to have to facilitate these things.
Absolutely.
Who did he have watching these cameras and recording this stuff 24/7, or who reviewed the tape, or did things like that?
Right.
Where are these people at? Now, I imagine there's probably a lot of job openings in this industry, and for the people that are still around, I just have to try to say, just don't make any long-term plans.
Right.
Don't
make any long-term commitments.
Yeah, but knowing this guy seems to just be a hazard, because all kinds of people just shut up or disappeared.
Right.
We're talking a large group of individuals that had to facilitate the running of these establishments.
Right. I'm just thinking, as far as how many people ran these things, I was watching a show on TV about these super yachts, mega yachts, and the staff that comes with them. There was Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Has a super yacht, mega yacht, whatever the case is. It is as long as a football field.
No, that's ironic.
Yeah, go figure. But there was a staff of, I believe, 21 people at all times.
There you go.
On this boat, running the boat, cleaning the boat, chef, someone taking care of his laundry, a butler, someone to come, clean the toilet, mechanics, stuff like that. So, that's just a boat, albeit a big ass boat, a floating mansion, but you're talking the ranch that he had out there, the island that he had. I would guess we're well over 100 people.
Well, if you think about just the ranch, okay, just the ranch, what do they say, 10,000 acres. 10,000 acres, they had like a small town that resembled a 1800s,
right,
like, Western town setup. And like, what do they say, like a mile south of that was Jeffrey's giant mansion home.
1 mile south.
And close to the town, on the side was an airstrip,
Right.
See, there's got to be people. You're telling me that Jeffrey would fly these planes in, right? park him and work on him himself, or did him and Bill Clinton go out to the hangar and work on these planes so they could fly them? Surely they had to have mechanics.
Absolutely.
For these planes. Did they go out and taxi the plane out and hook it up to the fuel and refuel it? Did they have people to do this, or did him and Bill go out and do that?
Him and Bill went out to the airstrip and talked about girls while the mechanics and all the staff worked on the plane, cleaned the plane, refueled it, restocked the bar. There was no way that these gentlemen, and I don't even know why I call them gentlemen, because there was nothing gentle about them. These guys weren't going to get dirty like that. They liked getting dirty a whole different kind of way. But, basically the point that we're getting at is there were so many eyeballs on these people, on Jeffrey Epstein, on his guests, on his, A-list guests that he would bring in. And where in the hell are all these people at? These are people that can confirm or, say you got the wrong barking up the wrong tree, move on. And they're nowhere to be found.
They're either disappearing, or I'll bet the ones that haven't and are hiding out, you might check their bank accounts. They probably got a tidy little sum put in there from somewhere.
Hush money. Absolutely.
Kind of thing. Here's your Christmas bonus for the year,
Right.
Hopefully we're still friends, kind of thing, right.
Yeah.
And
I get 1 million too. Yeah, I guess we are. Dang it. Yeah, it's we kind of touched on that last night a little bit. Where did these people just up and vanish?
Yeah,
I mean, did they have it on their resume that they were, his butler for X amount of years? I don't think that would be something that I would brag about on a resume right now, but there were more people than Epstein and his quote-unquote guests that experienced the island, the ranch, the house in New York.
Seems like Palm Beach is the only one that's really left out and more secluded to just like Jeffrey, Ghislaine, Dershowitz, and a few select other individuals. Like it was a low-key thing,
right,
where
right. And
the rest of them just kind of blew the hell up.
Right.
It was like...
It could have been just, the just us. And maybe that was the place that, they did make their own sandwiches. They did do their own laundry.
Maybe.
What have you. So, I mean, you got Ghislaine, you got her assistant, Emmy. And, maybe Emmy was a jack of all trades and she did, everything perhaps.
That's our whole point. She's another one of these assistants. And, I guess that's a third point. They either were involved, now they've disappeared and had hush money, or they've just disappeared. But her being an assistant, so tightly involved in this, kind of like Chef Andy Stewart, seems the closer you are, the quicker you disappear.
Right.
Because as soon as they tried to find Chef Andy Stewart, what happened? Boom! All of a sudden, man, that guy just died suddenly the day after they tried to get him.
Right.
It was like, wow. And then you've got Emmy. Now all of a sudden, boom, that book and the document comes out after being sealed in court for so long. Boom, next thing you know, oh, she's gone. Wait a minute.
Right.
Jean-Luc Brunel, he disappeared. Nobody's saying anything about this guy. Nothing.
Not a word.
You gotta be kidding me. So either it's like shark bait, ooh,
right.
Or, he's in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know with Emmy,
right.
for all I know, but
they're all in that Bermuda Triangle.
or he's hiding somewhere where, like Prince Andrew down in the castle, his tea chattering away. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's I think at some point that it'll all come out. Someone's going to step forward and say, I can't sleep at night. I need to get this off my chest.
And I'm sure as soon as they contact the media, bam, next thing you know, they're, I had an accident in my swimming pool.
Right.
Oops. Somebody ran me off the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah. It's
a FedEx guy showed up at my front door. Oops.
Oops. Oh, that's great. Yeah, oops is the boy, that'd be good on a shirt. Oops. You got Jeffrey in the background, hanging from the rafters in jail like a Christmas ornament does a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Ghislaine in her jumpsuit, and I guess they were talking about trying to get her into general population.
No, what I heard is that she gets above the other prisoners is 3 hours of rec time a day. All the other prisoners get one. She has an entire floor of the Metropolitan Jail to herself.
Oh, really?
Okay, now not only that, but the other inmates of the jail were required to go in and spotlessly clean the floor in that jail 3 times and the walls and everything before she arrived, right? And apparently when she goes out for her 3 hours of rec time a day, she has the whole yard to herself.
Of course she does.
Kind of thing. And, I can't imagine, like dude was pointing out when he was reporting this, that there must be a little animosity with the other inmates, getting such special treatment like that, and they're being forced to clean up after her and all sorts. So it's like she never skipped a beat, man. She's queen, yeah, she's queen something.
She's
in jail.
She's the queen. She sits on the throne in jail.
Same throne Andrew needs to be sitting on.
Right.
Porcelain throne.
Yeah. That's it. You're the porcelain queen, baby. It's I know the wheels of justice turn slowly, they say that. I can't believe that it's gonna take a year. They looked for her for a year, it sounds like, before they caught up to her.
Yep.
Is this just paybacks? Hey, we looked for a year, so you're going to sit and wait for a year. I just wish it would go a little bit faster. I wish just something would come out and we would just blow up, to have that information firsthand. I am so excited, like a kid that's Christmas is 2 days away, to get some of this information that's still slowly coming out from Ghislaine Maxwell and her life, I guess you could call it. But it's going to be great. It's going to make for great content.
And I imagine the more comes out with these documents, the more people will probably find out have disappeared suddenly.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you mean they moved to Antarctica? It's cold down there.
Well, they got penguins, man. You gotta get your adrenochrome somewhere.
Adrenochrome, there you go. Steve, you're always finding the silver lining.
I know.
That's what I like about it. That's great. Yeah, it's I think as more is revealed, the deeper we get into this, the closer we get to her trial. You are going to have, if she makes it to trial, there's gonna be information, little tidbits here and there, and it's gonna grow and grow and grow, and then trial time. So
can you imagine what Emmy knows? Let's get a look at her black book.
Oh my gosh, she and that's probably why she ran, is because she knows everything.
Yeah, she probably can't keep her mouth shut either. She'd probably get in there, they'll hit her with the light and freaking slap the table with a baton once, and she'll piss herself and start, I know this and this and this and this,
Or right now she's over in Cambodia sitting at a bar confessing to some, toothless Cambodian or something. That, everything she knows, but...
probably on a giant mega yacht right now getting the...
She could very well be.
Beat out of her. What did you tell him? What did you tell him?
Shark food, shark bait.
Shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha.
Ooh, ha, ha.
Yep.
No, don't drop me. I'll tell you everything. I could see that. I really could. Maybe she was kidnapped.
Who knows?
When you've got that money, you're already a dirty SOB. Excuse my language. As far as Jeffrey Epstein is concerned, you got money to pay people to do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, legit or not, you've got that money. I can make you disappear money.
Well, if she's in the UK, I can think who else is in the UK. Prince Andrew. He'd have a real vested interest in keeping her ass quiet.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Because, again, she is, as far as, living people that are involved in this, she's got to be right up there with, people that know the most about this case and know what's in these books and what went on. Ghislaine's right-hand man. And she's got to know a whole lot.
You know who everybody else has also forgotten about in this whole thing? her brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that's true.
So who hired the security company made up mainly of ex-British military personnel to guard that New Hampshire home Jizzy was busted at? Who hired the security company to do that? Her brothers.
That makes sense.
Okay. So who's probably got her tapes and stuff squirreled away? Brothers and sisters. I mean, for God's sakes, her sisters at one point, unless they still do, were writing software for the FBI.
Ah, very good.
You know, I mean, she's.
Are they in Jerusalem? Last I heard, is that correct? Or
I don't know.
Do you know?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
You know, they're all part of that Zionist cabal or whatever they got going on over there.
Yes. It's been a couple weeks, I think, but I believe that. Well, you know, I don't know what to believe anymore. I've got just so much information running through my head right now that I don't want to say the wrong thing. This is interesting, and I'm really enjoying a lot of this.
Oh yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't want to upset anyone with anything I might say, but
yeah. I'm sure I have plenty of times. I guess we'll give this one a sign off for the night. So
hang in there, guys.
Have a great night, folks.
It's gonna get fun. Thank you, guys.